Come on, blends it down against the light. Tapos,
Sound check, test mic, 1, 2, 3.
implementation and the project engineers and the materials engineer. So anyway, we have a quorum. So good morning mga viewers natin. Since we are on the live streaming on our YouTube channel, DPWH Lower Kalinga District Engineering Office. So thank you, IT, for the in charge of our live streaming and recording purposes. Thank you very much. So let's begin with the contract ID 26PL0061, the Convergence and Special Support Program, PIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction, Completion of Multipurpose Building, Open Gym, Barangay Santor, Rizal, Kalinga. So location, Rizal, Kalinga, with an ABC of 2,970,000 pesos only. Contract duration, 102 calendar days. Construction, continuation, the scope of work to be done or the brief description. The construction, continuation of multipurpose building, open gym. Includes slab on fill with reinforcement, stiffener columns, and sewer line rough-ins. The bid will be on July 27, 2026. For the BOQ, the project billboard with two each, occupational safety and health program with an IBC of 161,929 pesos and 11 centavos. So demobilization, also the building excavation, common soil, 21.53 cubic meter, embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil is 7.83 cubic meter. For the embankment from Barrow, common soil, 3.19 cubic meter. Gravel fill, 79.49 cubic meter. The structural concrete, 4,000 PSI, Class A, 28 days. 74.73 cubic meter. Reinforcing steel, deformed grade 40, 3,077.28 kilograms. Formworks and false works, 88.59 square meter. For the 100 mm CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcement, 38.71 square meter. For 150 mm CHP non-load bearing, including reinforcement, 277.83 square meter. Sewer line works, 1 lansam. So for the equipment needed for this contract ID, so we have here the minimum major equipment required. We have here the dump truck, 1 unit, but own water truck 1. The capacity will be 12,000 liters to 16,000 liters. Backhoe 1, but own. Cargo truck, delivery truck 1. Again, to comply with the DO number 11, the minimum testing requirements for the laboratory listed. But remember, this testing equipment should be owned by the bidder or the contractor. For the key personnel, we need one project manager, at least 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited. Materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited but must be a licensed civil engineer. Foreman, 1 year experience. Same with the first aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE, the district engineer, and the valid first aider ID from the Philippine National Red Cross. Construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificates of completion on the basic OSH course issued by DOL BWC, accredited safety training organization or recognized institutions. Include contact number, address, tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and also the accreditation of both the materials engineer and the project engineer. So next, we have here the contract ID 26PL0061, the Convergence and Special Support Program BIP Multipurpose Building Facilities to support services, construction, completion of multipurpose building, open gym, Barangay Romualdez, Rizal, Kalinga. Location, Rizal, Kalinga with an ABC of 270,000 pesos only. Contract duration, baka 102. Okay, 102 calendar days. For the brief description or the scope of work to be done, the construction, continuation of multipurpose building, open gym. This includes the roofing works. Bid opening will be in July 27, 2026. Then for the bill of quantities, we have here the project billboard, signboard, 2H, occupational safety and health program. We had an ABC of 161,929 pesos and 11 centavos, one lump sum. Mobilization, one lump sum. Formworks and false work, one lump sum. Structural steel for roof framing, one lump sum. For the pre-painted metal sheets below 0.427 mm, rib type long span, 564.60 square meter. The fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 26, 51 mm flashing, 60.36 linear meter. Painting works steel, 218.92 square meter. For the equipment needed to complete this project, we have here the dump truck, one, but own truck mounted crane, one, cargo truck delivery truck, one. Here we have also the list of the laboratory equipment, the minimum, to comply with the DO number 11 series of 2017. And take note, this should be owned by the contractor or the bidder. For the key personnel, we have one project manager, at least 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWS accredited. Materials engineer may not be DPWS accredited, but it must be a licensed civil engineer. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or any organization accredited with the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE, district engineer, and valid first aider ID from PNRC. Also, with the construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on basic OSS course issued by DOL, BWC, the accredited safety training organization or recognized institutions. Include contact number, address, tax identification number, the machine copy of PRC, and the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project engineer. Next, the contract ID 26PL0063. The Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, or the BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public building facilities. Improvement of roads at Barangay Lokog, Station 0 plus 000 to Station 0 plus 300, City of Tabuk, Kalinga. Location Tabuk City, Kalinga, with an ABC of 4,851,000 pesos only. Contract duration 90 calendar days. The brief description: construction of 300-meter length by 5-meter width by 0.23-meter thick PCCP and 70-meter length concrete barrier and 80-meter length stone masonry. Bid opening will be on July 27, 2026. Then we have here the BOQ, project billboard signboard 3 each. The Occupational Safety and Health Program with an ABC 120,000, 110 pesos and 24 centavos only, one lump sum. Traffic management, one lump sum. Mobilization, demobilization, one lump sum. For the clearing and grabbing, 0.004 hectare. Removal of structures and obstruction, one lump sum, and suitable excavation for 166 cubic meter. Embankment from Baro, granular coarse material, we have 139.80 cubic meter. Subgrade preparation, common material, 1,800 square meter. The aggregate subbase course, 360 cubic meter. The Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 230 mm thick, 14 days, 1,500 square meter. For the reinforcing steel, grade 40, 1,511.69 kilograms. Structural concrete, class A, 20.68 megapascal, 28 days, 25.48 cubic meter. The stone masonry, 113.40 cubic meter. Again, we have here the equipment, the minimum major equipment required on this particular project. We have the low bed trailer with prime mover or self-loading truck, one, dump truck. Two, we need two unit, but at least one own. Two own? Two own. Payloader, one, water truck, one, backhoe, one, but own, motorized road grader, one, road roller, one, transit mixer, two, but at least one own. Cargo delivery truck, one. Again, we have here the list of the laboratory equipment to comply with DO number 11 series 2017. And take note, mga prospective bidders natin dapat ay owned by the bidder or the contractor. For the key personnel, we need the project manager, 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited. Materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited but should be licensed civil engineer. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE district engineer and valid first aider ID from PNRC. Likewise, the construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic devices course issued by DOL BWC, the accredited safety training organization or recognized institutions. Include also the contact number, address, tax identification number, machine copy of the PRC, and the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project. So next, contract ID 26PL0064. Conversion and Special Support Program, System and Infrastructure Program, Alleviating Gaps, SIPAG, Access Road and or bridges from the National Road connecting to indigenous people, IP communities, construction of road Panagaw Mangali, Phase 3, Station 0 plus 960 to Station 2 plus 656, Tanudan, Kalinga. Location, Tanudan, Kalinga with an ABC of 30,416,000 pesos only. Contract duration, 255 calendar days. The brief description or work to be done at the site. We have the construction of 600 meter length by 6.10 meter width by 0.23 meter thick PCCP, 181 meter length retaining wall, 170 meter length structural concrete canal, and 550 meter length grouted riprap, 355 meter length stone masonry, 10 meter length pipe culvert, 1 unit inlet, 1,038.20 meter length curb and gutter, and also the thermoplastic reflectorized pavement. Bid opening will be on July 27, 2026. Ito yung cellphone hindi ko. Bagin ni Isto. Atan. So the project billboard, signboard, 3H, Occupational Safety and Health Program with an ABC of 380,296.62 centavos, 1 lansam. Traffic management, 1 lansam. Demobilization, 1 lansam. Surplus common excavation, 14,971.30 cubic meter. Structure excavation common soil, 1,092.06 cubic meter. Embankment from burrow, embankment from roadway. Structure excavation common soil, 3,946.80 cubic meter. The subgrade preparation, common material, 4,440 square meter. The aggregate subbase course for 97.60 cubic meter. Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 230 thick for 10 days, 3,599 square meter. Reinforcing is still the grade 40, 34,195.93 kilograms. Structural concrete, Class A, 20.68 megapascal, 28 days, 447.20 cubic meter. Lean concrete, Class B, 16.5 megapascal, 28.38 cubic meter. For the pipe culverts, 910 diameter, RCPC, Class 4, 10 linear meter. The inlet type, 910 diameter, 1 each. For the grouted riprap, Class A, 971.25 cubic meter. And the stone masonry, 1,283.35 cubic meter. The drain pipe, PVC, 133.70 linear meter. The curb and gutter, cast in place, 1,038.20 linear meter. And the reflectorized thermoplastic pavement, 150 square meter. For the equipment, we need a low bed trailer with prime mover or self-loading truck, 1. The dump truck, we need 4 unit but at least 2 own unit. Payloader, 1. Water truck, 1. Backhoe, 2 but at least 1 own. Motorized road grader, 1. Road roller, 1. Transit mixer, 2 but at least 1 own. Cargo delivery truck, 1. Kneading machine, 1. Applicator machine, 1. And the laboratory equipment should be owned by the bidder or the contractor to comply with DO number 11 series of 2017. For the key personnel, we need 1 project manager, at least 2 years experience. Project engineer must be DPW accredited. Same with the materials accredited. The foreman at least 2 year experience. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 in the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE engineer and valid first aider ID from the PNRC. For the K personnel must be the construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate completion on the basics PWC ICE institution. Include address, stock identification number, TIN, machine copy of PRC and ME, PE accreditation. Anin? So in addition to that, mga viewers natin, the pledged project engineer and materials engineer should be present during the pre-construction meeting to facilitate uh, the start of project, and also the pledged equipment should be present uh, during the conduct of the mobilization and demobilization to as attachment to the 15% advance payment, or the even the signages, the traffic management should be installed during the inspection of the or the requirements on the advance payment. Likewise, the also the uh, all even the materials testing should be uh, inspect by the QS personnel to have a certification from the quality assurance section signed by the chief, and renewal for every 1 year to monitor if the contractor is updating his laboratory equipment to comply with DO 11 series of 2017. Any other additional from our back members? Anin? So that's end of our procurement activities for today, July 14, 2026. So thank you mga back members, Secretariat, TWG, the IT who's in charge on our live streaming and our recording, especially on our YouTube channel, DPWH LKDO. Thank you all of those who followed us, our viewers on our live streaming. Thank you for your participation and attendance that make this procurement activity very successful. That's end of our procurement activities, and God bless us all.